In this video, we will see the best GPU acceleration settings for DaVinci Resolve. And if your DaVinci Resolve is not using GPU to render, this is the perfect video that we will explore many settings to enable the GPU acceleration in DaVinci Resolve. So first of all, let us navigate to the DaVinci Resolve in the top left navigation of the software. You need to click on this. Once you're right inside, you need to select the preferences. Alright fellas, so once you're right inside the preferences, you need to select the memory and GPU under the system. And the first setting that you need to apply is the memory configuration. Make sure both of these options are at its maximum. Next setting is the GPU configuration. For the GPU processing mode, do not select the auto. Select the GPU accelerated CUDA from the drop down if you have NVIDIA graphics card. But if your graphics card is AMD, you can select the OpenCL. But for now I will select the CUDA because my GPU is NVIDIA. Next is the GPU selection. Do not select this as auto. You need to select your dedicated GPU from the list. If you have multiple GPUs in your PC, for example, if you have dedicated as well as integrated GPU, we will select the dedicated GPU from this list. Next, you need to go to decode options, and right inside the decode options, make sure you select all of these checkboxes. And the most important of them is the use GPU for black magic raw decode and use easy DCP decoder. These two options are very important. And the next is use GPU for R3D. You need to select this drop down. You need to select the decompression and debar. That is perfectly fine. Once you do so, you can click on save to apply the changes. Once you are done, next you need to go to the user and you need to click on cache management in the left navigation and make sure you select this option, delete cache files older than 30 days. You can decrease the days, but I recommend to go with 30. That is perfectly fine. Next you need to go to the playback settings and the performance mode is selected as automatic. You need to click on manual and make sure all of these options are checked. Do not disable it because we need these options by clicking on the manual and selecting all these options. And once you are done applying the settings, you need to click on save. Next you need to find the playback in the top navigation of the DaVinci Resolve and you need to click on this. Once you do so, make sure you select this option, use optimized media if available. And next you need to select the render cache, and in this drop down or in these options you need to click on smart. Once you apply the smart settings, you need to click on manage render cache, and as you can see it will show you the cache that is stored in your DaVinci Resolve, and it can slow down your performance in the DaVinci Resolve. So for that you can check the local database. Right now I have 0 kilobytes of cache. If you have any, you can select this option and you can click on clear selected cache. Next you need to go to Fusion memory cache and make sure it is also turned as on. And once you're done, next you need to find the workspace and then you need to navigate to video scopes and make sure it is not turned on. If you need color grading or some other kind of stuff, you can keep it as on, but by default it is 4 up. That is perfectly fine. But if your on is selected, you can turn it off in order to optimize the speed of the DaVinci Resolve. Next we can also apply the timeline settings to optimize the speed of the previews and the rendering speed too. So for that you can find this preview window, and in the top right corner you can find some settings. First of all, you need to click on this drop down and you need to go to custom timeline settings. Once you're right inside in the format, you can select your resolution. I recommend to go with the 1080 HD or 720 HD. That is perfectly fine. But if you want the quality as well as the performance, you can go with 1920 by 1080 HD. And once you're done, you need to click on OK. Next is related to proxies. You can disable all proxies. I do not recommend this, and I recommend to go with prefer proxies because it creates some additional layers for the videos that are low in quality and optimizes the flow of editing in your DaVinci Resolve. So I prefer to go with prefer proxies. And once you are done, you can find this settings icon in the bottom right corner of the screen and you need to click on this. And once you're right inside, make sure you are under the master settings, and once you are right inside the master settings, you need to find the optimized media and render cache. For that, the proxy media resolution should be half, proxy media format should be ProRes 422. For the optimized media resolution, it should be half or quarter. That depends upon your need, but I recommend to go with half. For the optimized media format, you can go with ProRes 422. For the render cache format, you can also go with ProRes 422. And this is very important. You need to select this option, enable background caching after 5 seconds. Make sure the digit here is 5 and make sure this option is checked. Also check the last option, automatically cache fusion effects in user mode. These two settings are very important. And once you are done applying these settings, make sure you select the save button. And once you are done editing your videos, lastly you can go to the deliver option here, and you can apply the best output settings that will optimize the performance as well as the quality of your output videos. So for that, you can name your file, you can specify the location where you want to save your file. In the render option, we have the video, and make sure export video is selected. And for the format, you can select MP4. For the codec, you can go with H.265 because it is recommended and it is very high in quality but smaller in size. For the encoder, make sure it is selected as auto because we have applied the GPU acceleration settings previously and it will automatically use the GPU for rendering. The next setting is the resolution. Make sure it is the highest resolution possible. If you want the 4K, you can also select from this drop down. And for example, right now I will select 1920 by 1080 HD. That is perfectly fine. And the next important setting is the encoding profile. You need to select main. For the keyframes, make sure it is automatic, and frame reordering is also marked as tick. Next important setting is the preset. Make sure it is selected as the quality because we want the maximum quality from the output video. For the rate control, you can select the quality, and the quality should be best because we want the maximum quality from the output. So these are all the settings that you can apply and get the maximum results from the DaVinci Resolve. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or queries, you can let me know. I will try my best to answer all of your queries as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.